Hello and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple little lavender bag like this. They're very easy to make and they can be sewn completely on your sewing machine. No hand sewing in this at all needed. They make ideal gifts, or you can just make them for yourself. I have a couple in my underwear drawer and then a couple in my bed linen drawer, and they keep my clothes and bed linen smelling nice and fresh. You could also put them next to your bed, at the side of your bed on a bedside table, or possibly just under your pillow. These little lavender bags are ideal for making as gifts. You will need fabric, ribbon, lavender, scissors, ruler, pins, chalk or pen, sewing machine and matching thread. You will need to cut out 2 squares of fabric 4 inches or 10 centimetres by 4 inches 10 centimetres. I've made a template to draw around, just makes it a little bit easier. And then cut out the square with my fabric scissors. Then you'll need to iron your 2 pieces of fabric to make sure there's no creases in them. Now place your fabrics with right sides together. So you want both the right sides of your fabric sandwiched together, ready for sewing. You'll need to put a pin in each corner of the fabric to hold the fabric together whilst you are sewing. Then you need to mark the gap that you're going to leave open, ready to stuff it with your lavender, making sure that it is the top that you're leaving open. So it wants to be the top, not the bottom, that you're going to leave open. I measured in 2 centimetres from each side, and this is the gap I'm going to leave open so that I can stuff with my lavender. I've also put pins in to mark as well, just to be sure. We're going to sew from one of the marks we made all the way around to the other mark, taking a 1 centimetre seam allowance, back tacking at the start and the finish, remembering to leave the space so that we can stuff with our lavender. Clip all 4 corners close to the stitching, probably about 1/8 of an inch away from the stitching, but don't cut into the stitching, otherwise you'll end up with a hole, which you don't want. You can trim your seams if you like, about 1/8 of an inch away from your stitching. Only do it on 3 sides, don't do it on the side where you've left an opening. You'll need to turn your lavender bag the right side out. You might need a tool to push the corners out. I'm using a special tool for this, but you could just as well use a knitting needle or maybe a pencil to push those corners out. Next, we need to press it with the iron. Make sure all those seams are pressed nice and flat. Next, we're going to top stitch round 3 of the sides, leaving the side we've left open because this is where we're going to stuff it. Top stitch very close to the edge, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge, or about 2 millimeters. Top stitch on 3 sides, leaving the bottom open, the top open. Remember to back tack at the start and the finish. Now you can fill your lavender bag with the lavender. I've made a special cone out of paper just to make it easier to get the lavender in, although it wasn't that easy even with my special cone. I filled it to about 2/3 full. Measure to find the centre along the edge you've left open. Then, with a pen or chalk, mark the centre. Then I'm going to place the ribbon inside on the centre mark and put a pin in it. Next, top stitch along the top edge to secure your ribbon and keep all your lavender inside. Remember to back tack and at the start and the finish to make sure your stitches don't come undone. Trim off all your threads and there we have it, a finished lavender bag. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, could you please like and subscribe to my channel? Thank you very much.